if I didn't have the right structure cover or cover elements that swim bait bite was on, I was just basically making dumb casts for no good reason at all, but just to cast. So I was like, okay, in between spots that look good to throw a swim bait, I needed to find something to cover water. So I grabbed a 1/2 ounce jackhammer, Brett Height Delight, V Height Delight, and I paired it up with a brand new sample bait from Reaction Innovations. It's a dipper, but it's called Craw Pappy, whatever you want to call it. It's a green pumpkin base color. Honestly, it didn't matter what color as long as it was green pumpkin. I'm fishing it on 20-pound fluorocarbon, on a Megabass Diablo Spec R Levante, and a Shimano Antares. And the whole thing was just cover water, nothing fancy. I'm not twitching the rod, I'm not doing anything. I'm firing out in front of me. I'm picking apart anything that looks significant. It could be a shady side of a tree, it could be a boulder, it could be one clump of grass. And I'm just hacking away at it. And I didn't get a whole lot of bites in the morning with this, but I just kept throwing it. It was kind of stupid. I probably should have grabbed, like, if I was thinking straight and I had other rods in the boat with me because I didn't bring them, I should have put a dipper on by itself and just buzzed the shoreline, buzzed the grass, and fished it on the surface. But I kept going with this. I caught some fish. I think I had like 1 4-pounder, and then I would find that grass again. I would grab this bait, start hicking away at it. So I basically worked from Rawson all the way through the bay before Antenna Cove and down towards the rock quarry. I was like, okay, I covered so much water. I isolated the bite. Then I was kind of sitting there going like, how in the heck do I catch a bigger fish? So I shot over to the West Dam, and I kind of did my same routine I usually do on the West Dam. Instead of me going straight to a swim bait right off the bat, I picked up the chatterbait. Okay, the same exact chatterbait. And all I'm doing is firing right in front of me down the dam, 8 to 12 foot of water, and my first cast, 4-pounder. I'm like, all right, maybe I'm onto something. Worked a ton of bank, nothing. I'm like, man, this sucks. Maybe that was just a fluke fish. Still thinking about it, I double back around and came back by another one, like maybe 3 pounds. I'm like, okay, maybe this is like a little section of the dam, because you know how it is, Diamond Valley, certain sections of the dam hold a lot more fish than the overall length of the dam. So I ended up picking, I think, 4 fish up off the dam, but nothing really over 4 pounds, which I'm cool with that. It's not a big deal to me. So then I was kind of going, okay, well, I got a swim bait bite going, I got a chatterbait bite, like a moving bait bite going. Like, what else can I do? I didn't want to fish any plastic, Senko, drop shot, Texas rig jig. It wasn't my thing today. I wanted to cover as much water and try to pick stuff apart. So then I picked up the Pop Max. This guy right here. This Pop Max right here is one of my absolute favorite topwater walking baits. I actually just did a video talking about this unique rig right here. Feel free to look it up. It's actually a P-line teaser. But what I did was, the sun came up, the fish came to cover, so I needed something just a little bit slower to coax them out of the cover to eat the bait. I could have thrown a frog, but honestly I just fished a little frog derby. I kind of didn't want to do that today. So I threw the Pop Max. I got 2 fish on the Pop Max. So overall, the course of the day actually went well, just by going down the lake and just letting the fish do all the work. I started off, I got like 5-6 rods on the deck of the boat. I got a crankbait on the deck of the boat. I got a bigger Megabass 7-inch spark shad on the deck of the boat. I had a frog on the deck of the boat. But I narrowed it down. Covering water. Swim bait for isolated cover in the morning. Main lake points, secondary points with sparse, isolated trees with laydown grass. I found this. Dead shoreline, no nothing, just kind of going down the bank and on the dams. It's imitating bluegill, something quick. Those fish feel the vibration of a lipless, vibrating chatterbait, vibrating swim jig. Perfect combination for off-color water. And once the fish kind of got a little bit more lethargic, more holding to cover, I grabbed the Pop Max, and that was pretty much, I'm not gonna say 1-2 punch, but those 3 things right here did all the damage for me. Wind came up a little bit, so I had to get off the water early because the wind on those docks, I gotta be careful with this baby right here. But I just kind of wanted to share with you guys, just going new on Diamond Valley, what I found today. Water's green. I never got into an area where it was a problem. The main launch ramp, it's caked up a little bit, but when I left the lake today, probably about 12 o'clock or so, it was all broken up. So I literally pulled off the water, came straight to the boat shop to do a couple of videos. looking at the boat's actually really good. The only thing that's green is my bunks. So, and the fender right there. So it's not too bad. I actually really think that it's breaking down, because for a while it did get kind of bad. But I just wanted to share with you what I found today. As always, we thank you for your business. Look forward to helping you guys become better anglers.